this one. This one here is our next huge boat project.
I lost it because you're filming.
Day 2 here in the sewing shop.
How did it fit together? That was a very intensive moment.
It's not completely finished yet, but we will see now if the general shape fits. There are some boatworks that seem tricky, some that are a walk in the park, and then there are those boatworks you just feel totally unqualified for. Ladies and gentlemen, the boat project we are going to tackle this video is definitely in the last category. It's so far out our comfort zone, it feels daunting. But we would not be us, and especially Michael would not be Michael if he wouldn't at least try. So today we are opening Pandora's box and trying to sew our bimini and Sprayhood without any prior sewing knowledge.
The zippers are breaking like apart and the seam, like down here. I think this might be the last disassembly we ever do on this one.
On there for the moment.
Yeah! It's just
So you get the front.
almost like glued to the piece. We have no idea how old our Sprayhood is, but the wear is visible and it's definitely time for a new one. To start off the process, we had a fellow cruiser and sailmaker come on board and give us some guidelines. Like not drawing the pattern when there is a lot of wind. Unfortunately, we had only 3 days left to get it all done, so we had to work with the wind there was. Which was a lot, like 25 knots a lot. The rest of our knowledge comes from many hours of YouTube videos. So according to YouTube, you draw lines on your rails, then make all your rails sticky with masking tape to finally pull a transparent patterning material all over it and draw the pattern. Seems easy, right? Oh, and yeah, preferably do it indoors without any kind of wind. Today we got off the boat and luckily can now use this office space of a fellow sailor to start with our bimini and our Sprayhood. Oh, this is really... So, Michael is already hot knifing, so what we have done until now is measure out the pattern on the boat. So we used this clear fabric to actually draw out the fabric in the on top of the inox structure itself, so we can see how the bimini will be formed. A lot of you have been asking us why we're not using our old bimini to redraw it. The thing is that our bimini is really old and it's probably stretched, so we had to retake the measurements. So after that we added half an inch to the whole pattern and drew the pattern now on our actual fabric. And now it's time to hot knife it all and cut out the actual pattern on the fabric. Day 2 here in the sewing shop. Yesterday we managed to cut everything, so all the pieces, hopefully at least all the big pieces, so the 3 main fabric pieces and then all the longer small fabric pieces, which will be the different pouts with the zipper and stuff to actually hold the bimini on the rails. And now, I think first thing today, how is it called? The seam? No. So, we will start sewing. Thankfully, thanks to another friend, sailor friend here, we got this small little piece additional to the sewing machine, which will help us to sew more easily and struggle less with this extra seam, which is going to be on all the outer rims of most of the fabric pieces. As you can see, we're not really professionals, so if you're looking for a tutorial, please have a look at some other videos. This is our personal experience with our first bimini. Nicht während dem Drucken, glaube ich. Aha. Not okay?
Not okay.
Oh.
More tension.
Die waren ein langer Piece. Wir haben ja da drüben weggeschmissen.
Ja, geben Sie mal einen noch Pieces. Jetzt. Das schaut da schon besser aus. War nicht ideal. Passt. Schon passt, oder?
Happy?
Looks good.
Nice. Handling the sewing machine was definitely the first hurdle. It took us a few times, and I spent probably a few hours reopening seams, but soon Michael got the hang of it and was sewing like a pro. The challenge now was to not miss a piece and fit them all together in the right way, hoping obviously that all the measures we took were right.
What are you asking me?
The bell! So super, how's it looking? By the way, I'm filming from down here because I'm still opening the first seams. It definitely takes longer to open and to them. Why did you go with the zipper? Show your first zipper.
This one.
How's it going with the sewing machine? Are you feeling more comfortable now?
Just takes a lot of patience.
I'm making the sewing machine your bitch.
I lost it because you're filming. Oh, is it still there? No, it's still there.
While Michael will go on with the sewing, which will take quite some time, I will now take care of all the smaller patches, which we still have to cut out. There are a lot of smaller reinforcement areas on the bimini, which we saw in our old bimini, which we want to remake. So I will now have a look at our old bimini and draw out all these reinforcement patches.
Also braucht ihr eine Gockel, zwei mehr Gockeln.
The difficulty of this project are the many different pieces that have to fit together. The work requests a lot both from mind and body. Working on the floor because of the size of the fabric is no fun neither for knees nor the back. And at the end of each day our heads were fuming, trying to keep up with all the patterns we needed to fit together.
Okay. Beautiful.
How did the
fit together? Whew. That was a very intensive moment.
first big piece?
Yeah.
As always, apply pressure to the assembly, fixing it securely in place.
Said, when I sew binding, I typically increase the tension so the stitch looks great on the top side and excellent on the bottom side. But
Doppel. Okay. Das geht jetzt auch. Dann ich jetzt auch kurz ins Rohrschleppen zu Chancen.
Das Weiße.
BBC.
So we went on sewing into the night yesterday to get all the big panels sewn together. It's not completely finished yet, but we will see now if the general shape fits our rails. definitely hard to understand without the zippers on, but in general it doesn't look all too bad. If you can even hear me with this wind. And back we go to the sewing shop to apply zippers and final touches. But all about that, and if it even fits, we will show you next week. So hit the subscribe button, tell your friends and family about the amazing YouTube channel you just watched, and come back next week. We will be here with a new episode about boat life. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to stay salty.